This message is crafted specifically for you, a unique creation of God, whose journey is both extraordinary and purposeful. It is no coincidence that these words find you now, in this moment, for the divine has orchestrated this communication to remind you of the infinite love and guidance that surrounds you. You are not alone. Every step of your life has been observed with care, every tear noted, every joy celebrated. You are the beloved of a Creator who knows the depths of your heart, the heights of your dreams, and the strength of your spirit, even when you cannot see it yourself. God, in His infinite wisdom, has designed this message to speak directly to the innermost chambers of your soul. It is a message of hope, a reminder of your worth, and an affirmation of the dreams that dwell within you. These dreams are not mere whims or passing desires. They are planted in your heart by a loving hand that knows the potential you carry. They are the seeds of greatness, waiting to bloom in the perfect season. Trust in this timing, for God's timing is always perfect, even when it feels delayed. The world may at times feel heavy, its challenges overwhelming. You may find yourself doubting your path, questioning your worth, or feeling unseen amidst the noise of life. Yet God sees you. He knows the struggles you face, the burdens you carry, and the quiet battles you fight. This message is His way of reminding you that these trials are not in vain. They are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the extraordinary blessings that lie ahead. Every hardship you have faced has been part of a grand design to strengthen your character and deepen your faith. In moments when you have felt like giving up, God has been by your side, whispering encouragement in your spirit, even if you could not hear it at the time. He has held you in His embrace during your lowest moments and celebrated your triumphs with uncontainable joy. You are His creation, His masterpiece, and He has never abandoned you, not even for a moment. This message carries a divine promise. Your dreams will come true, and you will be successful. But this success is not defined by worldly measures alone. It is a success that is rooted in joy, peace, and fulfillment. It is a success that aligns with your highest purpose, a purpose crafted uniquely for you by the Creator of all things. This is the kind of success that cannot be shaken by external circumstances, for it is built upon the unshakable foundation of God's love and plan for you. You may wonder how this promise can be true when the road ahead seems unclear or fraught with obstacles. But God does not call you to understand every detail of His plan. He calls you to trust. Trust that He is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and opening doors that no one can shut. Trust that every delay, every detour, and every disappointment is part of a divine tapestry that will ultimately reveal a picture of beauty and purpose. As you read these words, let them sink into your heart. Let them awaken a renewed sense of hope and determination within you. You are not reading this by chance. This message is a gentle yet powerful reminder that your life is of immense value, and your dreams are worth pursuing. They are not just your dreams, they are God's dreams for you. And if God is for you, who can be against you? God is calling you to rise, to step into the fullness of your potential, and to walk boldly toward the destiny He has prepared for you. He has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed. The talents, the wisdom, the resilience, they are all within you, waiting to be activated by your faith and determination. Do not be afraid to dream big, for you serve a big God who delights in your boldness and courage. Remember, this message is not just words on a page. It is a living, breathing testament to the care and attention God has for you. It is His way of reaching out to you, encouraging you to take the next step, no matter how small, toward the dreams that light up your soul. He is with you, guiding you, and cheering you on every step of the way. You are loved. You are chosen. You are destined for greatness. Hold this message close to your heart, and let it inspire you to move forward with confidence, knowing that God has crafted it, especially for you. God's plan for your life is intricate, purposeful, and filled with the promise of dreams fulfilled. The desires in your heart are not random. They're divinely inspired, placed there by a creator who knows you intimately and wants to see you flourish. Every dream you hold, whether it feels small and attainable or vast and impossible, is part of a greater plan designed specifically for you. You may not yet understand the full extent of this plan, but trust that it is unfolding in perfect alignment with God's will for your life. Your dreams are a reflection of your unique purpose, a purpose that no one else can fulfill in doubts. This is because you are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, created with specific talents, passions, and gifts that are meant to impact the world around you. When you think of the things you aspire to achieve, know that they are not just your own ambitions. They are whispers from God, encouraging you to step into the destiny He has prepared for you. It can be challenging to hold on to dreams when the path to achieving them seems unclear or strewn with obstacles. You might feel discouraged by setbacks or doubt whether your aspirations are even possible. But God's plan is not always visible in the moment. He works in ways that are often beyond human comprehension, weaving together circumstances and opportunities that will lead you to exactly where you are meant to be. Trust that every step you take, even those that seem insignificant, is bringing you closer to the realization of your dreams. There is immense power in aligning your dreams with God's will. When you surrender your plans to Him and seek His guidance, you invite divine favor and wisdom into your life. This alignment does not mean abandoning your desires, rather, it means trusting that God knows the best way to bring them to fruition. His ways may be different from yours, but they are always higher and better. He sees the entire picture, while you see only a fragment. Take a moment to reflect on the dreams that stir your heart. These are not coincidences or fleeting thoughts. They are God's way of revealing the direction He wants you to pursue. Embrace them with courage, for they are the compass guiding you toward a life of fulfillment and purpose. Even if you feel unqualified or unsure, remember that God does not call the equipped. He equips the called. He will provide everything you need to succeed if you trust Him and step out in faith. The journey toward your dreams may not always be easy, but it is worth every challenge. With God by your side, you have access to strength, wisdom, and perseverance that go far beyond your own capabilities. When you feel overwhelmed, lean into His presence. Pray for clarity, for peace, and for the courage to continue moving forward. God hears your prayers and delights in answering them in ways that will amaze and bless you. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity for growth and preparation. God uses challenges to refine your character and deepen your reliance on Him. When you encounter setbacks, do not be discouraged. Instead, see them as stepping stones, as part of the process that is shaping you into the person you need to become to fully embrace the blessings that await you. Remember, a diamond is formed under pressure, and the most beautiful landscapes often emerge after storms. Hold on to the promise that your dreams will come true. This is not an empty assurance. It is rooted in God's faithfulness and His deep love for you. He wants you to succeed, not just for your own joy, but so that you can be a light to others. Your success is a testament to His goodness and a reflection of His power to transform lives. As you move closer to your dreams, remember to share your journey with those around you, inspiring them with the hope and faith that have guided you. God's plan for your life is greater than you can imagine. He sees potential in you that you may not yet recognize. He is calling you to rise, to believe in His promises, and to pursue your dreams with confidence. Do not be afraid to dream big, for God is bigger than any challenge you may face. He is your provider, your protector, and your greatest advocate. With Him, all things are possible. Let this message serve as a reminder of the incredible future that lies ahead of you. Your dreams are valid, and they are within reach. Trust in God's plan, and take each step forward with faith and determination. You are destined for greatness, and your success is a beautiful part of His divine design. Faith and belief are the cornerstones of a life filled with purpose and success. When you believe in God's promises and trust in His timing, you unlock the boundless potential that He has placed within you. Faith is not merely a passive acceptance of what is to come. It is an active, vibrant force that propels you forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. It is the assurance that, regardless of the obstacles, God is with you, guiding you and working all things for your good. The power of faith can move mountains. This is not just a metaphor, it is a profound truth that has been witnessed time and again in the lives of those who dare to trust in God's word. Faith allows you to see beyond your current circumstances, to envision the possibilities that lie ahead, and to take steps toward them with confidence. It is through faith that you tap into the divine strength that sustains you in moments of doubt or weakness. Believing in God's promises requires a willingness to let go of fear and uncertainty. It is natural to feel hesitant when faced with challenges that seem insurmountable, but faith calls you to rise above those doubts and place your trust in the one who holds all things in his hands. Fear may whisper that you are not enough, that your dreams are too far out of reach, or that failure is inevitable. But faith counters with the truth. You are a child of God, equipped with everything you need to succeed, and his plans for you are good. When you cultivate a heart of belief, you open the door for miracles. Faith is not about having all the answers, it is about trusting the one who does. It is about taking the first step even when you cannot see the entire path. Every act of faith, no matter how small, is a declaration of your trust in God's ability to lead you toward your dreams. These acts of faith are not in vain. They are the building blocks of a life that reflects God's glory and his unending love for you. Faith does not mean that the journey will be without challenges. In fact, it often means the opposite. The enemy may try to sow seeds of doubt, to distract you from your purpose, or to convince you that your efforts are futile. But remember, faith is a shield that can extinguish every arrow of doubt and fear. It is a weapon of strength and hope, given to you by God to overcome every obstacle and to claim the promises that are rightfully yours. The power of belief extends beyond your own life. When you live with unwavering faith, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage and determination become a beacon of hope, showing others what is possible when they trust in God's plan. By believing in the promises he has made, you become a living testimony of his goodness and faithfulness. Your life becomes a reflection of the truth that with God, all things are possible. Faith is not static. It is something that grows and deepens with time and experience. Each step of your journey, each victory, and even each setback is an opportunity to strengthen your belief in God's love and provision. When you face challenges, lean into your faith. Pray for guidance, for strength, and for the wisdom to see the lessons that God is teaching you. In these moments, your faith becomes a powerful anchor, keeping you grounded and steady, no matter how turbulent the waters may seem. Belief in God's promises is also a source of joy. It allows you to live with a sense of expectancy, knowing that good things are on the horizon. This does not mean that life will always be easy, but it does mean that you can approach each day with hope and gratitude. Faith transforms the way you see the world. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is possible. It reminds you that you are never alone and that the Creator of the universe is walking with you every step of the way. As you continue to nurture your faith, remember that it is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when your belief feels strong and unshakable, and there will be days when it feels fragile and uncertain. Both are part of the process. On the difficult days, remind yourself of God's faithfulness in the past. Reflect on the ways he has provided for you, guided you, and carried you through challenges. These reminders will renew your faith and strengthen your resolve to keep moving forward. Faith and belief are gifts, but they also require action. Step boldly into the dreams that God has placed on your heart, knowing that he has already prepared the way. Trust in his promises, and let your faith be the driving force that propels you toward the life he has designed for you. The journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. For God is with you, and his plans for you are far greater than you can imagine. Life is not without its challenges, and at times, the weight of trials can feel overwhelming. Yet, every difficulty you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more attuned to God's purpose for your life. Challenges are not signs of abandonment, but evidence of God's ongoing work in your life. They are the refining fires that shape you into the person you are meant to be. With God's strength, there is no obstacle you cannot overcome, no burden you cannot bear, and no storm you cannot weather. When you encounter hardships, it is natural to feel discouraged or even question why they have come into your life. But know this: God sees the bigger picture. He understands the depths of your struggle and the toll it takes on your heart. He is not indifferent to your pain, and He does not leave you to face it alone. In fact, He is closest to you in those moments of difficulty, offering His strength and guidance to see you through. God's strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel you cannot go on, when the path ahead seems too steep or the burden too heavy, that is when His power shines the brightest. He is the one who lifts you up when you have fallen, who carries you when you cannot take another step, and who renews your spirit when it feels depleted. You are never alone, for God's presence is with you, sustaining you and providing the strength you need to endure. Challenges are a part of life, but they are also a vital part of your journey toward success and fulfillment. They teach you resilience, perseverance, and faith. They reveal the depths of your character and the boundless capacity of your spirit to overcome. Most importantly, they draw you closer to God, reminding you to rely on Him and to seek His guidance in all things. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to deepen your relationship with your Creator and to experience His love and provision in new and profound ways. In moments of difficulty, prayer becomes your greatest ally. When you feel lost or uncertain, take your burdens to God. Speak to Him honestly and openly, sharing your fears, your doubts, and your hopes. God is not distant or unapproachable. He is a loving Father who delights in hearing from His children. Through prayer, you invite His wisdom and peace into your situation, and you open your heart to the solutions and opportunities He has prepared for you. The challenges you face may seem insurmountable at times, but remember that nothing is too difficult for God. He is the creator of the universe, the one who parted the seas and calmed the storms. The same power that performed these miracles is available to you today. With God on your side, there is no problem too great, no situation too dire, and no obstacle too formidable. He will make a way where there seems to be no way.
It is often in the midst of challenges that God's blessings are most evident. He uses these moments to teach you, to strengthen you, and to prepare you for the next phase of your journey. What may seem like a setback is often a setup for something greater. What feels like a delay is often God's way of ensuring that you are ready to receive the blessings He has in store for you. Trust in His timing, for it is always perfect.
Remember that your challenges do not define you. They are merely chapters in the story of your life, not the entirety of the narrative. You are more than your struggles, more than your failures, and more than your fears. You are a beloved child of God, created for greatness and destined for success. Hold on to this truth, even in the darkest moments, and let it remind you of the incredible future that lies ahead.
Lean into God's strength when you feel weak. He is your refuge, your fortress, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. His strength is not limited by human understanding or capability. It is infinite, boundless, and available to you at all times. Trust in His ability to carry you through, and know that He will never leave you nor forsake you.
As you navigate life's challenges, take comfort in knowing that they are not permanent. They are temporary, and they serve a purpose. Each challenge you overcome is a testament to your resilience and a stepping stone toward the fulfillment of your dreams. With God's strength, you will not only endure but thrive. You will emerge from each trial stronger, wiser, and more equipped to walk in the purpose He has designed for you. God's promises are the foundation of hope, the unwavering assurances that sustain you through every season of life. They are not empty words but divine commitments rooted in His unchanging nature and boundless love. In a world where so much is uncertain, God's promises remain steadfast and true. They are a beacon of light, guiding you forward when the path seems obscured and offering you peace in moments of turmoil. One of the most beautiful aspects of God's promises is that they are meant for you personally. They are not distant or generic. They are specific to your life, your journey, and your needs. God has promised to provide for you, to protect you, to strengthen you, and to give you a future filled with hope. These promises are woven into the fabric of His Word, reminding you that you are cherished and that He is intimately involved in every aspect of your life.
The promise of hope is a gift that God extends to you daily. Hope is not just wishful thinking, it is the confident expectation of good things to come, rooted in the character of a faithful God. When you place your hope in Him, you are anchoring your trust in someone who never fails. This hope does not waver with changing circumstances or falter in the face of adversity. It is a steadfast assurance that God is working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see it.
Another of God's promises is His unending presence. He has assured you that He will never leave you nor forsake you. In moments when you feel isolated or forgotten, this promise becomes a lifeline, reminding you that you are never truly alone. God is with you in your triumphs and your trials, your joys and your sorrows. His presence is a source of comfort and strength, a constant reminder of His love for you.
God has also promised to equip you for every good work. Whatever task lies before you, whatever challenge you must face, He has already provided the resources, wisdom, and strength you need to succeed. His promise is not that the journey will always be easy, but that you will never walk it alone. He will guide you, support you, and empower you to overcome every obstacle and to fulfill the purpose for which you were created.
One of the most profound promises of God is the assurance of His love. This love is unconditional, unchanging, and eternal. It is not based on your performance or your circumstances. It is a constant, unshakable truth. God's love for you is so vast and deep that it defies human understanding. It is a love that forgives, redeems, and restores. It is a love that sees your potential and calls you to rise into the fullness of who you are meant to be.
The promises of God are also an invitation to trust. They call you to surrender your fears, your doubts, and your plans and to place them in His capable hands. Trusting in God's promises does not mean you will always understand His ways or His timing, but it does mean you can have peace in knowing that He is in control. His plans for you are good, and His promises are a reflection of His desire to see you thrive and succeed. God's promises extend beyond the present moment. They encompass your entire future. He has promised you a future filled with hope, abundance, and purpose. This promise is not limited to material success or worldly achievements. It is a promise of a life rich in meaning, love, and connection with Him. It is a promise that your life has significance, that your dreams matter, and that your efforts are not in vain. When you feel overwhelmed by life's uncertainties, let God's promises be your anchor. Meditate on His words, allow them to fill your heart with peace, and let them guide your steps. Each promise is a reminder that God is for you, that He is working on your behalf, and that He delights in your success. These promises are a reflection of His heart for you, a heart that longs to see you flourish and fulfill your destiny. Hold on to God's promises with unwavering faith. Let them be a source of hope and encouragement as you navigate the journey ahead. They are not just words, they are the very essence of God's commitment to you. Trust in them, rely on them, and let them inspire you to move forward with confidence, knowing that the Creator of all things is faithful to fulfill every word He has spoken. Your life is a journey, a path intricately designed by God to lead you toward fulfillment, purpose, and the realization of your dreams. Every moment, every decision, and every experience is a step forward on this divine path. Though the road may twist and turn with stretches that feel uncertain or challenging, you can trust that God is guiding you with His infinite wisdom and love. He has not brought you this far to abandon you. Instead, He is walking beside you, ensuring that each step brings you closer to the abundant future He has planned.
This journey is unique to you. It is not meant to be compared to the paths of others, for God has created you as a singular masterpiece with a purpose that only you can fulfill. When you focus on your journey, rather than measuring it against someone else's, you free yourself to embrace the beauty of God's plan for your life. The steps you take, however small they may seem, are part of a greater design, leading you toward the dreams that have been placed in your heart. God's journey for you is not always straightforward. There will be seasons of clarity, where the road ahead is illuminated, and you move forward with confidence. But there will also be seasons of uncertainty, where the path seems obscured, and progress feels slow or even stagnant. In these moments, trust that God is still at work. His plan often unfolds in ways that are not immediately visible, and what seems like a delay is often preparation for something greater. As you navigate your journey, it is essential to remain open to growth and learning. God uses every experience, whether joyful or painful, to shape you into the person you are meant to become. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to refine you, strengthening your character and deepening your faith. Each trial is an opportunity to draw closer to God, to rely on His strength, and to develop the qualities needed to fulfill your destiny. Celebrate the progress you make, no matter how small it may seem. Each step forward is a victory, a testament to your perseverance and faith. Even when the destination feels far away, remember that every moment of the journey is meaningful. God is not just interested in the end result. He delights in walking with you through every phase of your life. He rejoices in your successes, supports you in your struggles, and encourages you to keep moving forward. There will be times when the journey feels overwhelming, and you may be tempted to give up. In these moments, turn to God for strength and guidance. He is your constant companion, ready to provide the encouragement and support you need to continue. Pray for wisdom, for clarity, and for the courage to take the next step. God hears your prayers, and He will answer them in ways that exceed your expectations. The journey toward fulfillment is not just about reaching your dreams. It is about becoming the person God created you to be. Each step, each lesson, and each experience is part of the transformation process. You are being prepared for the blessings that await you, and each phase of the journey is an essential part of that preparation. Trust that God knows what He is doing, even when the path feels uncertain. One of the most beautiful aspects of this journey is the opportunity to impact others along the way. As you move closer to your dreams, you will find opportunities to inspire and uplift those around you. Your perseverance, your faith, and your willingness to trust in God's plan can serve as a beacon of hope for others who are navigating their own paths. Your journey is not just about you. It is about the ripple effect of your life and the ways it can bring glory to God. As you continue on this journey, keep your eyes fixed on God. Let Him be your guide, your source of strength, and your ever-present help. Trust that He is leading you toward a future that is filled with promise, purpose, and joy. Even when the way ahead seems unclear, take comfort in knowing that God sees the entire picture and that He is working all things together for your good. Remember that your journey is a sacred adventure, one that is designed by the Creator of the universe. Embrace each step with faith, knowing that you are moving closer to the fulfillment of your dreams and the realization of your purpose. You are not walking alone. God is with you, every step of the way, leading you toward a life of abundance and joy. Gratitude and humility are powerful forces that unlock the fullness of life and draw you closer to God's purpose for you. They are not mere emotions or fleeting thoughts, but a way of living that transforms your perspective and aligns your heart with God's will. In every season, whether one of abundance or challenge, cultivating gratitude and humility allows you to recognize the blessings that surround you and to remain grounded as you pursue your dreams. Gratitude begins with a simple yet profound acknowledgement. Every good thing in your life is a gift from God. From the air you breathe, to the opportunities you encounter, from the love of those around you to the dreams that stir your heart, all of it is evidence of God's hand at work in your life. When you take the time to reflect on these blessings, your heart fills with joy and appreciation. Gratitude shifts your focus away from what is lacking and toward the abundance that is already present. In moments of difficulty, gratitude becomes even more vital. It is easy to give thanks when life is going well, but it takes a deeper faith to find gratitude in the midst of trials. Yet even in the darkest seasons, there are reasons to be thankful. Challenges bring opportunities for growth, for learning, and for drawing closer to God. They remind you of your reliance on His strength and provision. By choosing gratitude in these moments, you reaffirm your trust in God's plan and open your heart to the blessings that are yet to come. Gratitude is not only a gift you give to God, it is also a gift to yourself and those around you. A grateful heart is a joyful heart, one that radiates positivity and inspires others. When you live with gratitude, you become a source of encouragement and hope, showing others the beauty of a life rooted in thankfulness. Your perspective becomes one of abundance, allowing you to approach each day with optimism and grace. Humility, like gratitude, is an essential quality that keeps you aligned with God's purpose. It is the recognition that your talents, achievements, and successes are not solely the result of your own efforts but are blessings from God. Humility does not diminish your worth or your accomplishments. Instead, it places them in the proper context, acknowledging the source of your strength and abilities. It allows you to celebrate your successes with a spirit of gratitude and to use them for the greater good. A humble heart is one that remains open to God's guidance. It recognizes the need for His wisdom and seeks His direction in all things. Humility allows you to approach challenges with a teachable spirit, willing to learn and grow from every experience. It keeps you grounded, preventing pride from taking root and reminding you that true success is not measured by worldly standards but by your alignment with God's will. Humility also deepens your relationships with others. When you approach people with humility, you create connections based on mutual respect and understanding. You become more compassionate, more willing to listen, and more eager to serve. Your relationships become a reflection of God's love, drawing others closer to Him through your actions and attitudes. As you pursue your dreams and work toward the fulfillment of your purpose, gratitude and humility will be your guiding lights. They will remind you to celebrate each step of the journey, to remain grounded in the face of success, and to trust in God's plan, even when the path ahead is unclear. These qualities will keep you focused on what truly matters and will allow you to experience the joy and peace that come from living in alignment with God's will. Take time each day to practice gratitude. Reflect on the blessings in your life, both big and small, and give thanks for them. Let this practice shape your perspective and fill your heart with joy. Similarly, embrace humility by recognizing God's hand in your life and by seeking His guidance in all that you do. Approach your dreams with a spirit of gratitude and humility, knowing that every step forward is a testament to God's faithfulness and love. Ingratitude and pride have no place in a life devoted to God's purpose. These attitudes close your heart to His blessings and hinder your ability to fully embrace the life He has planned for you. By choosing gratitude and humility, you open yourself to the fullness of His grace and allow His love to flow through you, touching every aspect of your life and the lives of those around you. As you walk the path God has set before you, let gratitude and humility be your companions. They will keep you focused on the abundance of His blessings and the greatness of His love. They will remind you of the beauty of your journey and the incredible future that awaits you. In all things, give thanks and remain humble, for these qualities will lead you closer to the dreams God has placed on your heart and to the purpose He has designed uniquely for you. Success is not merely the result of your own efforts. It is a reflection of God's hand at work in your life. Every achievement, every breakthrough, and every moment of triumph is a testament to His love, His guidance, and His faithfulness. God's role in your success is profound and undeniable. He is the architect of your journey, the source of your strength, and the provider of every resource you need to fulfill your purpose. When you experience success, it is important to recognize and honor the role that God has played. It is easy to take credit for your accomplishments, to focus on your own hard work and perseverance. But true success is not just about what you have done. It is about what God has enabled you to do. He is the one who opens doors that no one can close, who aligns circumstances in your favor, and who equips you with the talents and skills needed to excel. God's involvement in your success begins long before you achieve it. He plants the dreams in your heart, guiding you toward the vision He has for your life. He provides you with opportunities to grow, to learn, and to develop the qualities needed to succeed. Even the challenges you face are part of His plan, shaping you into a person who is prepared to handle the blessings He has in store. Every step of the journey is a reflection of His careful planning and His deep investment in your future. As you achieve success, it is vital to remain humble and to give credit where it is due. Acknowledge God's role in your accomplishments and express gratitude for His guidance and provision. This not only deepens your relationship with Him, but also keeps your heart aligned with His purpose. When you recognize that your success is a gift from God, you are reminded to use it in ways that honor Him and bless others. Success is not just about personal gain, it is an opportunity to be a light in the world. God blesses you so that you can be a blessing to others. Your achievements are a platform from which you can inspire, uplift, and encourage those around you. They are a testament to God's goodness, a reflection of what is possible when you place your trust in Him. By sharing your success and using it to serve others, you become a vessel of His love and a living testimony of His faithfulness. God's timing in your success is perfect. There may be moments when it feels delayed, when you wonder why your efforts have not yet borne fruit. But trust that God knows the right time for everything. He sees the bigger picture and understands what is needed for your success to have its fullest impact. His delays are not denials, they are opportunities for preparation for growth and for aligning your heart with His purpose. When success comes, it is essential to steward it wisely. Success is not an end in itself, but a tool that can be used for good. Seek God's guidance in how to use your achievements to further His kingdom, to bless others, and to bring glory to His name. Whether it is through generosity, mentorship, or simply sharing your story, your success can have a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. Even in moments of success, remain dependent on God. It can be tempting to become self-reliant, to believe that you no longer need His guidance. But true success is sustained by a continual relationship with Him. Seek Him in prayer, thank Him for His blessings, and rely on His wisdom to navigate the opportunities and challenges that success brings. By staying connected to God, you ensure that your success remains rooted in His purpose and aligned with His will. Celebrate your successes, both big and small, with a heart of gratitude. Rejoice in the milestones you achieve, and take time to reflect on the journey that brought you there. Recognize the ways in which God has worked in your life, and allow those reflections to deepen your faith and your trust in Him. Each success is a reminder of His love for you and His desire to see you thrive. As you move forward, let your success be a testament to God's power and faithfulness. Use it to inspire others, to bring hope to those who are struggling, and to point people toward the source of all blessings. Your success is not just for you. It is part of a greater plan to bring light and love into the world. By honoring God in your achievements, you align yourself with His purpose and ensure that your success has an eternal impact. The blessings that God pours into your life are not meant to be kept to yourself. They are gifts to be shared with the world. As you experience God's love, provision, and faithfulness, you are called to become a messenger of hope and encouragement to those around you. Sharing the message of God's love is both a privilege and a responsibility, an opportunity to shine His light into the lives of others and to reflect the grace and goodness He has shown to you. Your life is a living testimony of God's work. Each triumph, every moment of perseverance, and even the challenges you have overcome are evidence of His presence and power. When you share your story, you offer others a glimpse of God's transformative love. You show them that success, joy, and fulfillment are possible when they place their trust in Him. Your story has the power to inspire and uplift, to draw people closer to God, and to remind them of the hope that is found in His promises. Sharing the message of God's love does not always require grand gestures or elaborate words. Sometimes it is the simple acts of kindness, the words of encouragement, and the willingness to listen that have the greatest impact. When you approach others with compassion and humility, you become a reflection of God's heart. Your actions, no matter how small they may seem, can plant seeds of hope and faith that grow into something extraordinary. As you share God's message, remember that it is not about perfection or having all the answers. It is about being authentic and allowing God's love to shine through you. You do not have to be a theologian or a public speaker to make a difference. All you need is a willing heart and a desire to serve. God will use your words and actions, no matter how simple, to touch the lives of those around you. Your success is one of the most powerful tools you have for sharing God's love. When others see the blessings in your life, they are drawn to the source of those blessings. Use your achievements as a platform to point people toward God, to share the ways in which He has guided and provided for you. Let your life be a testament to His faithfulness, a beacon of hope that inspires others to trust in His person. Sharing God's message also means being present in the lives of those who are struggling. Reach out to those who are hurting, those who feel lost or forgotten, and remind them that they are loved and valued. Offer them encouragement, pray for them, and let them know that they are not alone. In doing so, you become a tangible expression of God's love, a reminder of his care and compassion. As you share the message of God's love, be mindful of the power of your words. Speak with kindness and sincerity, and let your words be filled with grace and truth. Avoid judgment or criticism, and instead focus on building others up and pointing them toward God's unconditional love. Your words have the power to heal, to inspire, and to bring hope to those who need it most. Sharing God's love is not just about what you do. It is about who you are. When you live with integrity, humility, and gratitude, you become a reflection of God's character. Your life becomes a message in itself, a testimony of his work in your heart, and a beacon of his light in the world. By living in alignment with his purpose, you inspire others to seek him and to experience the fullness of his love. Never underestimate the impact of your willingness to share God's message. You may not always see the immediate results of your efforts, but trust that God is working through you in ways that you cannot imagine. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, and every moment of faithfulness is a seed planted in the lives of others, a seed that God will nurture and grow in his perfect timing. As you share the message of God's love, remember that you are part of a larger story, a divine plan that extends beyond your own life. Your efforts, no matter how small they may seem, are contributing to the greater work that God is doing in the world. Embrace this calling with joy and gratitude, and trust that your willingness to serve will have an eternal impact. By sharing God's love, he not only fulfills his purpose for your life, but also help others discover the incredible hope, peace, and joy that come from knowing him. The future that God has planned for you is one of promise, abundance, and fulfillment. It is a future that reflects his unwavering love for you and his desire to see you thrive. While the road ahead may not always be easy, you can walk forward with confidence, knowing that God's plan is greater than anything you could imagine. He has prepared a life for you that is rich in meaning, filled with purpose, and overflowing with blessings. Your future is not limited by your past or your present circumstances. God's power is far greater than any mistake you have made, any obstacle you face, or any fear that tries to hold you back. His promises remain true, no matter what. He specializes in taking what seems broken and turning it into something beautiful. He is a God of restoration, redemption, and renewal, and he is working in your life right now to bring you to a place of greater joy and fulfillment. As you look to the future, trust in God's timing and his plan. While you may have your own ideas about how things should unfold, remember that God's perspective is infinitely greater. He sees the entire picture, while you see only a fragment. His delays are not denials, they are part of his preparation process, ensuring that you are ready to receive the blessings he has in store. Trust that his plan is not only good but perfect, and that he is guiding you toward a future that is far beyond your expectations. The future God has for you is not just about personal success or material blessings. It is about living a life of purpose and impact. He has placed you on this earth for a reason, and he has equipped you with unique gifts and talents to fulfill that purpose. As you step into your future, seek God's guidance in how to use those gifts to make a difference. Your life has the potential to influence others, to inspire hope, and to bring glory to God. Abundance is a central part of God's promise for your future, but it is an abundance that goes far beyond material wealth. It is an abundance of peace, joy, love, and fulfillment. It is the knowledge that you are walking in alignment with God's will, and that your life is making a positive impact. This kind of abundance cannot be measured by worldly standards, but it is far more valuable. It is the abundance of a life lived in connection with your Creator, a life that reflects his goodness and grace. To embrace the future God has planned for you, it is essential to walk in faith and obedience. Faith allows you to trust in his promises, even when the path ahead is unclear. Obedience opens the door for his blessings to flow into your life. When you align your actions with his will, you position yourself to receive the fullness of his provision and guidance. Trust him with your plans, your dreams, and your steps, and he will lead you to a future that exceeds anything you could have imagined. Your future is also a place of continuous growth and discovery. God is not finished with you yet. He is constantly shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. Embrace the journey with an open heart and be willing to learn and grow along the way. Each experience, whether joyful or challenging, is an opportunity to deepen your faith and to develop the qualities needed to fulfill your purpose. Remember that God's promises are not just for the distant future, they are for today as well. While it is important to look ahead with hope and anticipation, do not overlook the blessings and opportunities that are present in this moment. God is working in your life right now, laying the foundation for the future He has planned. Be present, be grateful, and be faithful in the here and now, knowing that each step is part of His divine plan. As you move forward, keep your eyes fixed on God. Let Him be your guide, your source of strength, and your ultimate goal. Seek Him in prayer. Listen for His voice, and trust in His leading. He will never steer you wrong, and He will always provide what you need to take the next step. With God by your side, there is no limit to what you can achieve, and no dream too big to pursue. Your future is bright, because it is in God's hands. He has promised to prosper you, to give you hope, and to lead you into a life of abundance and purpose. Trust in His promises, walk in faith, and embrace the incredible journey that lies ahead. The best is yet to come, and with God as your guide, you can look forward to a future filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. Waiting is one of life's most challenging yet transformative experiences. It tests your patience, stretches your faith, and refines your character. Though waiting can feel like an endless pause in the rhythm of life, it is, in truth, an essential part of God's plan. He uses these moments of stillness not as a time of inactivity, but as a period of preparation. In the waiting, He shapes you into the person you need to become to receive and steward the blessings He has in store for you. God's timing is not the same as ours, yet it is always perfect. It can be hard to accept this truth when you long for a breakthrough or an answer to your prayers. The human heart often craves immediacy, but God in His wisdom sees what we cannot. He understands the intricacies of your path, the timing of each event, and the connections needed to align everything for your good. When He asks you to wait, it is not a denial but an act of love. He is ensuring that what He gives you will arrive at the right moment, bringing you the greatest joy and purpose. Waiting is not a time of emptiness but of active growth. It is in these seasons that you are invited to deepen your relationship with God. The stillness allows you to lean into His presence, to seek His wisdom, and to surrender your plans to His perfect will. Through prayer, meditation, and reflection, you gain clarity and peace, even when the answers you seek have not yet come. Waiting becomes a sacred opportunity to build your trust in Him, knowing that His plans are worth every moment of patience. As you wait, it is natural to feel moments of frustration or doubt. You may wonder if God has forgotten you, or if you're forgotten you, or come to fruition. But let these feelings draw you closer to Him rather than pushing you away. Speak honestly with God about your struggles, for He is a compassionate listener who understands your heart. In these moments of vulnerability, you will find His comfort and reassurance, reminding you that He is always with you. Waiting also allows you to cultivate resilience and strength. Just as a seed must remain hidden in the soil before it sprouts into a flourishing plant, your dreams require time to develop and grow. The waiting season prepares you for the responsibility and blessings that lie ahead. It equips you with the perseverance, wisdom, and faith needed to fully embrace the opportunities that God has prepared for you. In the stillness of waiting, God is also working behind the scenes. You may not see the intricate ways He is aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities to bring His plan to fruition, but trust that His hand is at work. Every delay, every moment of uncertainty, is part of a greater purpose that will become clear in time. When the moment of fulfillment arrives, you will look back and see how every step, even the waiting, was necessary. Waiting is not a detour. It is part of the journey. It is an invitation to slow down, to reflect, and to trust deeply in God's promises. Embrace the season with a heart of gratitude, knowing that it is a time of preparation for the blessings to come. While you wait, celebrate the progress you have made and the lessons you are learning. Let the anticipation of God's perfect timing fill you with hope and joy. When the waiting season ends, and the fulfillment of God's promises unfolds before you, the joy will be immeasurable. You will see how the waiting was not wasted but was a vital part of the process. You will understand that God's timing, though different from your own, was always perfect. And as you step into the blessings He has prepared, you will carry with you a deeper faith, a stronger spirit, and an unshakable trust in the God who never fails. Faith is not just a feeling or belief, it is a way of life, a conscious choice to align your actions, decisions, and priorities with God's purpose. Intentional faith requires more than passive hope. It calls you to live each day with a sense of purpose, seeking to honor God in all that you do. It is about stepping out boldly, even when you cannot see the full path ahead, trusting that God is guiding your every step. Living with intentional faith begins with a decision to put God first. In a world filled with distractions and competing priorities, this is no small task. It requires a deliberate effort to focus your heart and mind on what truly matters. Start each day by connecting with God through prayer and reflection. Seek His guidance, ask for His wisdom, and invite Him to direct your thoughts and actions. This simple act of surrender sets the tone for a day lived in alignment with His will. Faith is not just about what you believe, but how you act. It is demonstrated in the choices you make, the way you treat others, and the way you handle challenges. Intentional faith calls you to live with integrity, to do what is right even when it is difficult, and to trust God's promises even when circumstances seem uncertain. Every decision you make is an opportunity to reflect God's love and to bring His light into the world. One of the hallmarks of intentional faith is the courage to take risks. Faith often calls you to step outside of your comfort zone, to pursue dreams that seem impossible, or to take on challenges that feel overwhelming. It is in these moments of uncertainty that faith becomes action. Trusting in God's plan, you move forward, knowing that He is with you, and that His power is greater than any obstacle. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a declaration of your trust in Him. Intentional faith also requires perseverance. Life's journey is rarely smooth, and there will be times when your faith is tested. You may encounter setbacks, delays, or unexpected detours that challenge your resolve. In these moments, hold tightly to God's promises. Remind yourself of His faithfulness and the ways He has provided for you in the past. Perseverance is an act of faith, a refusal to give up even when the road is difficult. Another key aspect of intentional faith is serving others. Jesus modeled a life of service, and as His followers, we are called to do the same. Look for ways to bless those around you, whether through acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or simply being present in their lives. Serving others is not just an expression of love, it is a powerful demonstration of faith in action. It shows that you trust God to meet your needs as you pour out His love to others. Living with intentional faith also means guarding your thoughts and words. Your mind is a battlefield, and the enemy will try to sow seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity. Be intentional about filling your mind with God's truth. Meditate on His word. Speak His promises over your life, and reject any thoughts that do not align with His will. Your words have the power to shape your reality, so use them to build up, to encourage, and to declare God's goodness. Faith is a daily choice, one that requires discipline and commitment. It is not something that happens automatically. It is cultivated through intentional actions and habits. Surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge your faith. Seek out opportunities to grow, whether through worship, studying God's word, or serving in your community. The more you invest in your faith, the stronger and more vibrant it becomes. Living with intentional faith is not about striving for perfection. It is about seeking progress. There will be days when you stumble, when doubts creep in, or when you fall short of your intentions. In those moments, remember that God's grace is sufficient. He does not demand perfection, but He delights in your effort to draw closer to Him. Each day is a new opportunity to live with purpose and faith, to take another step on the journey He has laid before you. As you live with intentional faith, you will find that your life becomes a reflection of God's love and power. Your actions will inspire others, your words will bring hope, and your faith will create a ripple effect that touches everyone you encounter. This is the beauty of a life lived with intentionality and purpose, a life that glorifies God and fulfills the incredible plans He has for you.